Welcome to my LinkedIn Live series. I have a short pause from LinkedIn Live because I was traveling. As you probably know, I was in Greece, and therefore that's why I have this exotic skin color now. Anyway, I'm glad to be back, and this is third episode of my LinkedIn Live series. And in the first two episodes, I was talking about your positioning as a business through your vision, through your mission, through your goals in alignment with your both heart and mind, and how we can eliminate fears, distractions, and procrastination in order to have unlimited impact and success. My name is Kathleen B Roy. I'm CEO and founder, bestselling author, and your personal growth and business coach. And I have just one mission: to help you do what you love and to make your dream business flourish. So let's dive into this live class. This is going to be about branding, but a little bit different that you are used to listen about branding, no matter if it is personal branding or corporate branding. I will tell you a few secrets from a completely different perspective, which definitely worked for me, and I'm hoping it will also work for you too. I was a linguistic researcher for 40 years in Scientific Center. I was researching the so-called media manipulation. Actually, not everything which is called manipulation is something with a bad meaning, but it is good if you know these tricks, so you can elevate your brand much faster online and generate much more visibility and leads, which is actually the core of my business. So there are a few rules which actually I would like to share with you, and this is like a top secret because I didn't talk about this, I think, anywhere except maybe in one interview when I was talking about my scientific work. There is a system called a system of Grice maxims. And Grice was a psychologist and linguistics researcher, and he made a system by which you can determine the level of manipulation in information which is presented to you. I worked on that system and created a pod system with all sorts of options which can determine if someone is actually manipulating you or telling you the truth and authentic story. So storytelling is one of the most important aspects of your online positioning, and if you know this, you can roll much more stronger and be visible everywhere. Actually, there are 4 rules. First rule is a rule of quantity, and it says you should not repeat anything during your presentation. But if you want someone to remember something on subconscious level, it's actually what you need to do, to repeat, and several times. So when I say I'm CEO and founder and I say that several times, you will definitely remember that. What I want you to remember is that I'm a business coach who can help you with your visibility. So I'm going to repeat that several times during this live. Second is quality. Is your content really on high level of quality? Because it should be. But why content which is on low level of quality has so high visibility? Like emotional stuff or sexy stuff or something like that, because it triggers emotions. So if you are going to break this rule, you're going to generate more visibility. I say go for emotions. Third rule is relativity. Is your content relative, in alignment actually with what you are doing and what you are talking about? You can see this in news when they talk about weather, for example, and then they start talking about something completely different, and you will just remember that thing which is completely different and not what's the weather like, And the fourth rule is the way you are presenting that. So is it linguistically like subject, predicative, and object, or you mess up with that and play with that like in poetry so people remember it better? This is one of the keys of your online positioning. And if you use your keywords in that, CEO will work for you. Okay, so let's dive deeper into your branding. All these steps are crucial to be done, but if it's up to you if you want to do that or not, right? I was doing that for the last 3 years, and I positioned myself as a actually highly paid expert, thanks to Brian McGill, who was my mentor. Next, there is no way you are going to be perceived as a high quality expert and sell your product, service, or signature program if you don't do this right. The better you do this, better you will position yourself, and better you will stay in alignment with your business and everything that you would like to do and how you would like to present yourself. So think big and be creative, okay? That is like the most important thing. We are on saturated market, so we need to be different. We need to be authentic. We need to be seen. We need to be ourselves. And we need to be truthful and to stand in our truth in order to succeed. Tell me something. Have you ever thought about these names? Beyoncé, Rihanna, Marlon Brando, Brian McGill, Robin Sharma, Tony Robbins, Kathleen B Roy. I guess you didn't, but if you look closely, there is something in common with all these names, and those are 3 letters. B, R, and N are voices which in every single language leave some conscious trail because they have the same level of frequency, and basically people remember it subconsciously. So think about this when you create your next signature program or anything online. Just incorporate these letters and make it, flashy. Next, do you have your brand name? If you don't have your brand name, you should think about that. My brand name is Live From Your Heart and Mind because I'm teaching people how to use both their hearts and minds in order to create business and to live fulfilled and free. But that was hard and long to remember. That was my first mistake. So I shortened it. And now it is LHM, which actually stands for Live From Your Heart and Mind. Then you should incorporate powerful words like royal, impact, unlimited, academy, a secret, premium, mindset, life, 7 figures, 6 figures. Why? Because they attract people. Those are your keywords which you want to be noticed by. And what is the name of my LinkedIn Live series? Unlimited Impact Premium Live Series. Why? Because I'm giving you premium content which I'm teaching to my close clients, because I'm using strong words, and because I want you to remember me and my brand and everything that I want to give to you and to teach you about. Next, if you can, you should connect your brand name, your service name, and your name into one alignment. So, Live From Your Heart and Mind by Kathleen B Roy, or Unlimited Impact Premium Masterclass Series by Kathleen B Roy, or just LHM by Kathleen B Roy. Why? Because I want you to remember my name, and I want you to remember me as an expert when you are about to create visibility, when you are about to create leads, when you are about to be booked. And that is what I can help you to do. See what I just did? I just rephrased the first sentence I said at the beginning and repeated by using the Grice maxims of communication. So you will next time even know what I am about, what I do, and who I am. That's what you need to do. But it's not enough. Association is something that is crucial for your online presentation because people remember text less than they remember pictures and colors. So you need to connect yourself with a significant color of your brand or any kind of picture which is recognizable as your author's picture. So, Kathleen B Roy. There is an association behind my name. Catherine stands for Catherine the Great. Not that I am the great, but Catherine the Great was a German-Russian leader. Okay? B stands for bee, the little bee, which makes honey. But in my native language, which is Serbian, B stands for smart, and Roy stands for a lot. Kathleen B Roy is an association for a lot of smart people who will create a big change. So Kathleen B Roy is not just me. It's my complete team, which I am grateful and honored that they work with me every day, and I'm saying hi to them now. Next, Live from your heart and mind. The name of my brand stands exactly for what I am standing for my mission. You need to live from both your heart and your mind in order to have unlimited impact and the success of your business. Why is that important? We have all a level of potential depends on our personal growth and personal development, and that's something I can also help you with. But if you think closer, then you will see that some people are much more successful than other people, and that actually depends on their mindset. And mindset depends on the way they process feelings and produce emotions. So emotion in alignment with heart and mind in alignment with everything you know must be in balance in order for you to get unlimited impact. And that is why my brand is called Live from Your Heart and Mind. My book Live from Your Heart and Mind just went out in the second edition. I'm very happy about that. You can find it on Amazon, and I will be very happy to see what you will tell me about that. Let's go on with branding. Do you know who is Nikola Tesla? I'm very impressed with his work, but he wasn't only a scientist. He knew everything about energy. Nikola Tesla was born in the region where I was born, and I was actually very interested in his work. I will read to you what he said. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. Let's see. Kathleen, where is my camera? B Roy. 3. That is why I included my middle name and LHM, right? So Kathleen B Roy has 3 elements, LHM has 3 elements, LHM by Kathleen B Roy, except for the by, has 6 elements. Those numbers are powerful and have extreme level of energy, which will help you in your online positioning, believe it or not. Next. Author's picture. You must have this. You must have this. And it has to be the same on all networks until you reach the level that people recognize you and you don't depend on your picture. So my advice would be to hire a professional photographer and to do a photo shoot and to create your author's picture, or at least hire a designer who will fix every single thing on your photo in Photoshop, like mine is done, right? Next. Brand colors. Why is this important? Again, association. My brand colors are blue and white. Why? Because blue stands for deep knowledge, for wisdom, for peace, for unlimited, like sky and sea. And white stands for peace. It stands for balance. It stands for a light working, which is part of my journey. So you need to have your brand colors, and you need to keep that and to be persistent in that. So your picture goes with your brand colors and everything creates a style. Your logo is something that is also very important. I incorporated the rule of number 3 again because my logo is LHM. I have a long option like Live from Your Heart and Mind by Kathleen B Roy. But logo is not so much important as your picture because you are positioning yourself unless you are a company which is actually positioning itself, right? Then a signature. Again, incorporate the rule of 3. Your logo, your name, your credentials, and then 3 links. Your website, your LinkedIn, and the next best social network. Style. When you do all of this, you will get a clear vision of your style, and you will be recognized by your style, and you will be seen as someone who knows what he or she is doing online, right? That is our goal. We want to be positioned as experts. Online presentation. That is everything that you post online. Everything. So your content must be in alignment with your mission, with your goals. Your content must be in alignment with who you are, with your authenticity. And you can play around a little bit with content which is not so much focused on business, like emotional content or babies, puppies, and so on. But don't play a lot with that because that was one of the mistakes I also made. People perceive who you are based on what they see online. And if they see something they don't like, they will remember you by that more than by everything else you ever did. So you are working hard to present yourself as an expert. Present yourself like that on every social networks you show up on and your website. Then you need to be seen everywhere. Blogging and being published are most important steps when you are stepping into online world. Publishing just on your website and your social media will not give you so high reach at the beginning. You need to show up and you need to create video content, you need to write blogs, and you need to be published. Think a lot about platforms who will increase your visibility. For example, I can actually feature you on LAJ Media, but LAJ Media is not like Huffington Post, right? So what I did is got published on Huffington Post, on Thrive Global by Ariana Huffington, on McGill Media, which has 30 million followers, by Brian McGill, and on Simple Reminders. And after that, I was invited to an enormous number of summits and podcasts. That is your goal. You need to be seen, you need to give value, and you need to be invited to be guest expert on many podcasts and many other platforms like blogger or any kind of content creator. But that is not exactly what's going to bring you visibility and leads. Okay, it will bring you visibility, but it will not bring you leads. These are all steps that needs to be done in order to generate booking from your online appearance. Okay, then communities. The biggest currency you can have are your people. Believe it or not, it's not money, it's your people. And I have my people, and I have engagement groups everywhere, and I'm free to say that. That's okay, because Facebook and Instagram charge for boosting, and I don't want to pay to them, right? So I need a consistent engagement on all those platforms, and therefore my people are supporting me. I build trust, healthy human relationships with people. I give them a lot of value, and they give me value in return. That's basically how things work. It's a network. And what I else can say to you? My book became a bestseller on its release day, and I was completely unknown author. And how I did that? Because my people to who I was giving several years, came at the same time and bought my book. So build your audience, build your community, build people who will support you, who will give you love and support, so you will gain a much more consistent appearance and engagement on social networks, and everyone else will lately arrive. Pursue the things you love doing and do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you. That is the crucial for your online business and online success. Be someone who will present their business so well that people will basically fall in love with what you do. Give them your heart and mind and build trust, and they will come to you. My calendar is all booked for September, just from LinkedIn. You can't imagine that. And I am extremely happy about that. So I have a question for you. If you are a coach, consultant, business owner, entrepreneur, or author, and you want to increase your visibility and generate leads and be booked, well, basically every single day, check out my summary section. I opened few strategy calls for you. I think there are a few spots in September, but if not, pick up the October and come on a free call with me. I will be glad to help you. Now, when I said all of these things, let me see who were the people who were with me today. And I wish to say hello to Kapila, to Michael, to Holistic Therapies. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. And I'm just starting with these LinkedIn Lives. I have much higher engagement on other social media But I perceive LinkedIn as the best network for online positioning and business development, and therefore I decided to show up. Sending you tons of love, and in next episode I'm going to talk to you about your website. Don't miss this one, because I was a web developer for basically 12 years, and I will save you thousands and thousands of dollars just by sharing this knowledge with you next time. Ciao!